Hey everyone, it's Erica, and today I'm going to show you how to cut open a pomegranate fruit and get at those delicious seeds. Yes, I know that they're technically called arils and seeds, but I'll just be referring to them as seeds. First, I'll show you a super simple and efficient way to cut open a pomegranate, and then I'll show you a couple of ways that are great for presentation. For the quick and easy method, simply cut the pomegranate in half. Now hold a half of the pomegranate over a bowl of water. You can kind of put your hand underneath it like that, and tap the back of the pomegranate sharply with a spoon. This works well if it's a larger spoon. As you can see, this causes the seeds to pop out into the bowl of water. Keep going until all of the seeds are out. Sometimes there will be a few stubborn seeds that won't come out, but usually you'll get almost everything out. And repeat that with the other half of the pomegranate. See how the seeds sink to the bottom of the bowl and the white membrane floats on top? That makes it really easy for you to pick the membrane out. Now you can just scoop that white stuff off of the top. And then you can strain off the water. You can either just pour the water off the top, strain the seeds through a fine mesh strainer, or you can put a colander in the bowl of water before whacking the seeds out. Then you can just pick out the membrane and lift the colander out. And now you have a bowl of delicious pomegranate seeds. Now, one of the downsides of this method is that you can lose some of the juice from the arils in the water. If this is of concern to you, you can always whack out the seeds over an empty bowl instead. So that was a really quick way to get at the seeds. Now let me show you a more elegant way. Start by running a paring knife in a circle all the way around the top of the pomegranate. Loosen it up with the knife, and then pop it off. Do you see how that revealed the sections of the pomegranate? Now repeat that on the bottom of the pomegranate. Now run your knife along the outside of the pomegranate, along the membranes that you revealed, but make sure that you don't cut too far in and slice into the seeds. So you're just gonna cut a little ways in. Now you can kind of break the sections apart with your hands, like this, and pull out this middle section. And now you can break the sections completely apart. And you can pull off any remaining membranes to reveal all of these beautiful seeds. You can serve these sections as is, which would be really pretty on a cheese board. Or you can go ahead and break all of the seeds off of the membranes into a container. Now, if you'd like to remove the entire outside of the pomegranate for a really gorgeous presentation, then follow this last method. Perform the first step of the last method. Remove the top and the bottom of the pomegranate. Now make scores all along the outside of the pomegranate in about 1/2 inch increments. And make sure to cut along the sections, plus about 1/2 inch away from each section. And just keep going all around. Again, being careful not to cut into the seeds. Now carefully pull the peel off of the pomegranate. You might want to do this over a bowl because some of the seeds will be popping off. Finally, pull the sections apart and remove any of the membranes from the outside of the sections. You may need to cut out that middle section to be able to pull the sections apart. So pull the sections apart and then pull off any of this white membrane. Look how lovely and dramatic that is. And then you can just bite the seeds off like this. Now you can store the pomegranate seeds in an airtight container in the refrigerator for up to a week. Or you can freeze them by placing the seeds on a parchment-lined baking sheet in a single layer. Once the seeds are frozen, you can transfer them to a Ziploc bag and store them in the freezer for a few months. Alright, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to watch this video next to learn how to cut and eat a grapefruit the right way. Yes, I technically know. My reach, dang it. Oops. In an airtight, why?